Start game now. Squishy Man-at-Arms Face has brought with him another friend from the 80s, a fellow 80s cartoon, and that is Smurf for your Atari 2600 video computer system. Rescue in Gargamel's Castle. Yes, the label really doesn't show you a whole lot beyond the name, so let's go ahead and take it, pop it in my Atari 7800 Pro system, and find out how Smurf plays today. Let's go to the game. Smurf Rescue in Gargamel's Castle was published by Coleco and carries a copyright year of 1982. It is a multi-screen platformer for 1 or 2 players alternating. Smurf has 4 skill levels, with skill 1 being the easiest and skill 4 being the hardest. Gargamel has caught Smurfette and is keeping her on the top shelf of his laboratory. Now it's up to you, generic Smurf, to rescue Smurfette by traveling through fields, woods, and caverns to Gargamel's castle and reaching the shelf Smurfette is being held on. In the game, you use the joystick to move your Smurf left or right. You press down to duck and up to jump straight up and diagonal up to hop forward. If you jump again immediately after landing from a jump, you will do a super jump. This is crucial, as some areas of the game will require a super jump to pass. I found the easiest way to perform this jump is to simply press straight up twice in a row. Even though you press straight up the second time, your character will super jump in the direction you are facing. Ironically, the button only starts your game. I would have preferred if Coleco used the button to jump, but I was able to get used to the joystick instead. There are several obstacles in your path, including fences, rivers, and steps. If you walk into any obstacle, you will lose a Smurf, but don't worry, he didn't die. According to the manual, he simply got too tired to continue, so another Smurf had to take his place. And evidently, Smurfs can sleep underwater. Losing a Smurf can be frustrating at first, as even a short fall down the stairs or a slight touch of something can wipe you out. As the levels progress or the difficulty increases, you will also encounter snakes, hawks, bats, and spiders. Sadly though, despite the name of the game, you will never encounter Gargamel or his cat Azrael. While you play, there is also an energy meter that depletes at the top of the screen. If it fully depletes, you will lose a Smurf, but every time you reach a new screen, it fully recharges. Now, one interesting thing about Smurf is you can actually go back a screen, but that will not recharge your meter. You must reach a new screen in order to do that. Scoring wise, you can get 400 points for every obstacle you jump over, 1,000 points for rescuing Smurfette, and when you reach 10,000 points, you get an extra Smurf. How Smurfy. Graphically speaking, I think the game looks great. I like the backgrounds, and your Smurf and Smurfette look pretty good as well. As a matter of fact, I actually think this is one of the best looking games on the system, which is saying something since this came out in 1982 and games were being made all the way into 1990. Music and sound-wise, the sound effects are okay, but the music is also very good. The Smurf theme is very well done, and I also liked how they used the song Simple Gifts for the background music and how they even changed it when you went into the caverns, making it sound a little darker. This is pretty advanced for the 2600, and yeah, this is a family-friendly game. On eBay, this game is a little pricey for a 2600 game, as loose copies can go for $10, complete copies can go for $30 to $35, and new copies can go for $50, and as always, those prices include shipping. So, what did I think of Smurf Rescue in Gargamel's Castle? Well, the controls and the gameplay does take a little getting used to, and if you don't understand the double jump, you're probably not going to like this game, but once I got a hold of it, I actually found myself having a really good time. I could see myself really enjoy playing this game in short bursts. So where am I going to rank it? Well, let's look at the top 10. And at the bottom of my top 10, I have Real Sports Volleyball, which actually I do enjoy Real Sports Volleyball a little bit more, but I do enjoy this a little bit more than Star Raiders at 11, so I'm going to make Smurf my new number 11 game. Smurf, it's a really Smurfy pick on the 2600. Don't overlook it just because you think it might be a kid's game. At this time, I'd like to give a little shout out to Atari Brian from the Atari.io forums who traded with me for this game. I totally appreciate it. Also, shout out to Atari.io, the website where every 26th of the month they celebrate Atari Day. And what a great day to play a 2600 game like Smurf. If you enjoy retro videos, would you please click the like and subscribe buttons? And with over 150 videos now posted covering Sega, Nintendo, Atari, and more, there's something for everyone, so be sure to check out my other videos as well. Thank you guys for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and remember to be Smurfy with your jumps.